So this is what we have seen, understanding the file system. So traditionally, the actual data and metadata both sit on the same disk actually. Okay, and you know what is MBR, master boot record, you know what is file allocation table, and you know what is inode. Okay, so and this is your hard disk. So if you have empty blocks, okay, your data will be keep on writing until this is full. Okay, once this is full, okay, once your hard disk is full, then it will look for the empty blocks for the deleted files. Okay, so now one file is deleted here, one more file is deleted, one more file is deleted. That is the reason, okay, it created some space here. Okay, so these blocks are free now. Okay, now if you want to write new data, your data will go, few blocks of your data will go here, few blocks of your data will go here, few blocks of data will go here. So writing will take more time, and tomorrow if I want to read also, it is the same case. Okay, so first, okay, my disk header has to jump here. Okay, it has to read 5 blocks, then it has to jump here, it has to read next 6 blocks, and then it has to jump here and it has to read all the 4 blocks. Okay, so to read 15 blocks, okay, it means 60 KB of data, it is jumping 3 times. Got it? So that may waste a lot of time. Okay, okay, clear. So that is one drawback with the existing hard disk actually. Okay, the second drawback, what is the second drawback? Okay, what if a file size is larger than the disk? Let's say you have 200 GB file, 200 GB hard disk. Okay, and okay, you have 500 GB file. Okay, after compression, this is 500 GB. Okay, so I cannot further reduce this size. Okay, can I fit 500 GB file into 200 GB hard disk?
No,
No.
Why?
because the space is less.
Okay, because
Hard disk.
space is less. Okay, so you cannot put it actually. You cannot put a 500 GB file inside 200 GB hard disk. Okay, but okay, let us take this scenario, guys. Okay, let us take this scenario. Okay, nowadays, okay, we understand that data is growing. Correct? Nowadays, we understood that okay, data is growing. Okay, how this data is growing? Forget about big companies. Okay, let us think about let us take our example only. Okay, so I don't know about you. Okay, let me give my example. Okay, so I was studying my engineering sometime in 2003-4. Okay, so now that time, okay, so I purchased a desktop with 20 GB size. Okay, a desktop. Okay, that time, okay, desktop. Okay, laptop was so costly. Sometime in 2004. Okay, so it is 20 GB. That time, okay, I purchased a desktop, okay, with the 20 GB storage actually. Okay, so I started storing some data. Okay, when you are in college, usually your data means, okay, maybe your project files, okay, maybe some documents, maybe some sample Java programs, okay, and okay, some songs, audio songs, video songs. This is your data. Okay, so now I use this hard disk, okay, for almost okay, 4-5 years. Okay, so sometime in 2009, I felt that okay, this 20 GB is almost full. Okay, 20 GB is almost full. Okay, I felt okay, 20 GB is not sufficient. Okay, what to do? What to do now?
You need to add additional disk.
Sorry.
You need to increase the disk size.
So we need to increase the disk. Okay, can I increase? Okay, can I add okay some extra 20 GB to my existing hard disk itself?
No, you can't.
Huh?
Yeah.
You have to replace it.
So
we can add an extended or internal hard disk.
yeah. So no, my question is that okay, can I increase the 20 GB to 40 GB? The same hard disk.
That is not.
No.
That is not possible. Okay, so I cannot do any changes to the existing hard disk. 20 GB is 20 GB. Okay, if I want to make 100 GB, I have to remove this 20 GB and put 100 GB in that place. Correct?
Replace the disk. Correct.
Yeah. So replace the hard disk. Okay. So sometime okay, okay, in between, okay, what I have done. Okay, so I felt okay, my data is increasing. So that time data means okay, maybe movies. Okay, movie songs and all. Okay, I felt okay, my data is increasing. So I started okay using DVD, CDs actually. That time CD is only popular actually. Okay, so I started okay, writing this data into CDs. Okay, later DVDs enter into picture. Okay, so slowly I started writing my data into DVDs. Okay, but the problem with DVD is that every time I need to access some movie, okay, or some data, okay, I need to find okay in which disk, okay, in which DVD that data is there, and okay, I need to insert that DVD into my laptop, and okay, I need to read the data. Correct or not?
Correct.
Okay, suppose okay, I carried only, okay, let's say I carried my laptop to my friend home, but I didn't carry my DVDs. Okay, but is it fine? Okay, to I mean, okay, so I'm at my friend home. Okay, maybe okay, so I'm from Bangalore. Okay, I went to AP to my friend home. Okay, there, okay, I took only my personal laptop. I didn't take any, or I didn't carry any of them my DVDs. Okay, now I need data. Okay, is it possible?
No, not possible.
It is not possible. So if my data is, all my data is not in a single place, I'm facing some uncomfort or discomfort. Okay, will you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so as a normal user, okay, as a normal student, okay, I myself feeling that, okay, hey, I want all my data should be in one place and should be readily accessible. Yes or no? I don't want to wait for some DVD or okay, some hard disk, some what to say, DVD or okay, CD, okay, to read my, to access my data, and I don't want to change every time, okay, DVD whenever I want to access something. Got it? So what I felt, okay, so this will not work out. So let us do one thing. Let me do one thing. Okay, let us replace this 20 GB hard disk with 100 GB hard disk. So I purchased 100 GB hard disk. Okay, and I inserted, I removed this 20 GB and okay, I inserted 100 GB hard disk. Okay, so now do you think I can reuse this 20 GB hard disk?
No.
No. Okay, that is waste. Okay, so then slowly my data, okay, so again internet started, okay, I mean people started giving a lot of offers on internet and all. Okay, we started downloading a lot of movies and all. Okay, so maybe sometime in 2000, okay, 13, I felt, okay, so this 100 GB also not sufficient. Okay, so what I did, okay, so I removed this 100 GB and I purchased 500 GB. So even though my 100 GB hard disk is working fine, but still I still, because of my requirement of keeping all my data in one place, okay, I removed this 100 GB hard disk and okay, replaced with 500 GB hard disk. Okay, then sometime in 2015, okay, I felt that again, okay, hey, this 500 GB also not sufficient. Okay, so I want to go with 1 TB. Okay, so now I purchased 1 TB, but okay, in these 2 years, okay, this is fine. Okay, this 500 GB hard disk is still fine. Okay, but okay, it is not satisfying my requirement. That is the reason, okay, I replaced this 500 GB and okay, I purchased 1 TB. So every time I'm purchasing a new hard disk, okay, so the old hard disk is getting unused. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, it is getting waste only. Okay, then okay, I felt sometime in 2019, I felt like this 1 TB also not sufficient. Okay, I purchased 2 TB. Okay, so what do you understand from this, guys? Don't tell
Data
Venkat
is
sir is changing
No,
hard
no.
disk every 2 years once.
Data is increasing and our requirement also.
So data is increasing, our requirements also increasing. Okay, and okay, our expectation is to have all the data in the same place. Okay, so with all these requirements, okay, so I'm feeling, okay, so I want comfort also. Okay, I want comfort also, so I want my data readily accessible. I don't, if I go to my friend home, okay, if I have my laptop, I should be able to access any of my data. I don't want to wait for any DVD or CD or any other external hard disk, all those things. I want like every data readily available in my laptop. Okay, so I started increasing my storage part, okay, my hard disk. Okay, but the problem here is that every time I increase my hard disk, okay, my old hard disk is waste only. I still have that 1 TB hard disk and 500 GB hard disk in my wardrobe. Okay, but what is the use? There is no use. Okay, so I'm a normal user. Okay, hardly my whole, okay, entire life, if I take if I collect all my pictures, okay, and audios, videos also, it is not coming more than 2 TB data. Okay, but what about companies, guys? If I see companies, every day, okay, companies are getting 1 TB 2 TB data. And okay, recently I explained in the demo that okay, flight will generate almost 15 to 16 terabytes of data for 6 hours of journey. Okay, so just imagine how many flights we have in this world, how much data daily they generate. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
So now tell me, do you really think that okay, changing your hard disk every day is possible?
No.
Hmm?
No.
What to do?
We have to increase the.
We need to either extend our existing hard disks, or we need to either using
Sir,
the,
okay, you purchased 1 TB hard disk. Okay, now you want to make it 2 TB hard disk. Okay, can you extend that?
well, like by using old disks, we can
How?
migrate it.
No. Can you give me example? How will you do it? Okay, or can you give me the process? Okay, so that okay, I can reuse my old hard disk also.
The data has been increasing. We are using the disk partialities, not in,
Okay.
I'm not saying in our personal computers. We can extend our disk with new disks.
So generally, actually, this is coming from the storage side, right? External disk, yes, coming from storage side. So they
Yes.
have to increase the disk from the storage and actually they have the existing volume that so they add an increase that.
Okay, so that's fine, sir. Okay, so is it possible for me to buy a storage
Not
for an
possible.
individual user? For each individual user, okay, is it fine to buy SAN, NAS, and all?
No, it's not possible.
Okay, so it means okay, when you are giving some solution that should work for everyone, not only in your company or not only in my company.
Okay.
Yeah, so give me a solution which will work for okay, anybody in this world. Okay. Guys, okay, please be on mute, okay, if you are not talking, okay, so I can see some kids noise. Okay, yeah, okay, so this is data growth is definitely one more big problem. Will you agree with me? So data growth is okay, is one of the big problem, okay, in the industry now. But can we control data growth? Can I say flight, hey flight, okay, don't generate 15 TB data, you generate only 5 TB data because okay, I can't increase my disk.
No, sir, it can control.
You cannot tell like that, right?
That's right.
Okay, you cannot tell flight like that. Okay, flight is flight and it generates the data. Okay, it generates that 15 16 TB data for 6-7 hours of journey. Okay, we cannot do anything in that case. Okay, so we cannot stop data growth, that is for sure. Okay, we cannot stop data growth. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, since I'm unable to stop data growth, I have to replace my hardware once in a while. Okay, maybe every 1 month or 2 months. Okay, so even though my hardware is working fine, okay, still I have to change my hardware. Okay, so do you think okay, it is possible for any companies to change the hardware okay, every once in a while? It is not possible. Not possible. Okay, so what can we do? Just think. Okay, so just think what can be done. Okay, to okay, now I need a solution. Now I need a solution. Guys, try to understand. This is a critical point. Okay, where you need to concentrate more. Okay, so I need a solution which will help me to use my old drives, old hard disk, and okay, as well as new hard disk. Okay, I want this kind of solution. What can I do? Even it is 20 GB hard disk also, I don't want to throw out.
It needed existing data as well.
Huh?
You need existing data as well, sir.
Yes, I need existing data. I need extra storage okay, to add.
Okay.
We need
So,
some extended hard disk. Means
sir, what is extended hard disk, sir? Okay, forget that extended hard disk, sir. Okay, you cannot extend a hard disk, sir. Okay, I told you, okay, we need a solution which will help for everyone in this world. Okay, so maybe companies can do extend okay with the help of SAN, NAS. Okay, I cannot extend like a hard disk. Okay, if I have 1 TB hard disk, okay, I cannot make it 2 TB hard disk by extending it. You got my point?
Yes,
oh yes.
Okay, so I need a solution. Can somebody give me the solution?
no, sir. Apart from that, there is no solution that.
Apart from that,
Maybe there is a retention policy which you can.
No. I don't want retention. Okay, so in that case, I am deleting old data and I'm keeping only new data. Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
I want my old data, old hard disk. Okay, I want new data and new hard disk also. Everything together should work like a team.
Yes, sir.
Maybe a centralized storage server.
Centralized?
Storage server.
How that centralized storage server will work? Your idea is fine, sir. Okay, how that centralized storage will work? Sir, okay, see.
Data center.
Data center, okay, everything is fine. Okay, see, they made very small change to the existing system. Okay, existing storage technology. Okay, for this existing storage technology, they made a small change. Okay, see, the latest technologies which you are seeing in the market today, okay, they are not something okay written from 0 to 100. Okay, So already there is a technology which is written till 99. Okay, so they added one extra point. Okay, and they made they made it like 100, and okay, now they released it like a new hardware. It is not like okay, from scratch they have rewritten the entire software. Got it? Okay, so it means okay, they use the existing technology only. What is the existing technology here? What is the existing technology? So let us write, okay, let us see the algorithm, guys. What is the existing algorithm? What is the existing write algorithm? Okay, so what is the existing algorithm? Tell me, can somebody explain what is the existing algorithm, how it works? Suppose, okay, so you will say control V. Okay, so user press control C and control V. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
And
sir.
okay, it means okay, so when you press control V, okay, invokes writing algorithm. Okay, have you ever seen writing algorithm, guys? Writing algorithm window, have you ever seen?
Yeah, one
No, sir.
notification.
Huh?
No, sir.
Have you ever seen a invoking writing algorithm? No. Okay, no problem, sir, I'll show you. Okay, so let's say I have one movie here. Okay, so now I'm saying that okay, control C and control V. Okay, this is the movie. Okay, control C and control V. Are you seeing this writing algorithm window?
Yes.
It is, this is a writing algorithm window, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
Understand?
Terminology don't know, but
You don't know what is this also?
terminology, sir.
Okay, yeah, okay. So it means okay, so this is a writing algorithm window. Okay, you have seen the writing algorithm window right now.
Yes.
Okay, so it invokes the writing algorithm window. Okay, so in the background, okay, so it means a thread. Okay, so an algorithm is getting started. What this algorithm is doing is, first thing, first, okay, it is understanding. Okay, okay, check the size of the file. Okay, let's say here the size of file is okay, let's say 2 GB. So now it is checking. Okay, so now it is asking disk header, hey disk header, this algorithm is asking, hey disk header, I want to write 2 GB of file in the storage. Can you let me know okay, whether I have enough storage or not? You got my point?
Yeah.
So now it is the responsibility of disk header to check okay, whether I have 2 GB empty blocks or not. Okay, empty blocks which suits for 2 GB data. Okay, 2 GB data means how many 4 KB blocks I'll get? 1 GB means okay, so 1 GB equal to okay, how many?
2048.
1024 MB.
2048.
No, 2048 MB, sir. Okay, 2048 MB. Okay, but okay, if I convert this into 4 KB, how much it will come? This is MB. Okay, this divide this into okay 1024. This is KB. Correct or not?
Divided by 4.
2 GB means okay. This is okay MB. This is KB. Okay, this divided by 4. Okay, so it means okay, to write this 2 GB file, I need 5,24,288 4 KB empty blocks on the disk. Yes or no? So on this disk, I need 5,24,288 empty blocks. Okay. So now disk header will have all this information. How many are used blocks? How many are empty blocks? Okay. Let's say now disk header confirms the writing algorithm. Yes. Okay. We have space. Okay. Space of okay. Or okay, we have 5,24,288 empty blocks available on the disk. Okay, you can go ahead and write. It means okay, disk header has given the green signal. Okay, now what writing algorithm will do? Okay, disk header confirms the availability of space, free space. Yes or no? Okay, now it's done. Now what next? What next? So writing algorithm will split the data into blocks. splits the data into blocks. Okay, of size how much?
Okay.
Correct or not? So who is splitting your data into blocks? Writing algorithm is splitting your data into blocks. Okay, guys. Okay, this is all okay, okay, background work. Okay, you are seeing only the window. Okay, 10% completed, 20%, 30% completed. This is the window what you are seeing. Okay, but okay, in the background what is happening? Okay, in the background, guys. Okay, we are admins here. Correct? What do you mean of admin? Hadoop admin, actually any admin. What do you mean of admin?
We have total control.
Okay, so admin is kind of a doctor in for the technology, sir. Understand? Admin is kind of a doctor for the technology. Okay, so when I said doctor, okay, he should know each and everything inside. Okay, what is happening? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are like, okay, so you're like, okay, now you are Hadoop doctor. You are learning Hadoop admin means tomorrow if you are Hadoop admin means you are a Hadoop doctor. So what any issue comes inside Hadoop, okay, you should resolve that issue. You're a doctor for that. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so fine. Okay, now now writing algorithm split the data into blocks, and okay, so 4 KB blocks, and okay, these 4 KB blocks will be given to disk header to write. Okay, so hand over the 4 KB blocks to whom? Disk header. Okay, now disk header will write the blocks into free 4 KB blocks. Okay, RK. So disk header confirms the ability. Writing algorithm will split the data into pieces, into 4 KB pieces. Okay, I'm changing these words actually. Okay, pieces. Okay, hand over these 4 KB pieces to disk header. Disk header will write these pieces into. Please excuse me if I have type errors. Okay, into free 4 KB blocks. You understood, sir? So who will write the actual data? Disk header or writing algorithm?
Writing algorithm.
In that case, okay, I would have written like a writing algorithm will write the pieces, right? Disk header is writing. Okay, but okay, to disk header who is giving? Writing algorithm. Okay, yeah, okay. So now disk header is writing the data into 4 KB, the pieces of 4 KB pieces into 4 KB blocks. Okay, so once all blocks are written, what next? What next? So my data writing process completed. Okay, so there can I stop the process, or do I need to update any tables? Yeah. Okay, so once data blocks are written, okay, update file allocation table. Okay, so okay, so who will update this file allocation table? Again, disk header only will update the file allocation table. Okay, correct or not, guys? So why to update in file allocation table? So if I don't
You
update,
need to
okay,
know
file.
like where the block was stored.
Okay, so tomorrow if I want to read this 2 GB data, the disk should understand, right, where these 2 GB blocks are available. Yes or no? So it will understand that, okay, this is 2 GB file. It has, okay, 5,24,000, okay, 288 blocks. But okay, out of, okay, in 26 crores of blocks, which 5,24,288 blocks are my blocks? Are these 5 blocks? It should understand, right? So for that reason, it is updating the entries in once. Okay, update fat, okay, with all block numbers. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, once this is done, then confirm writing algorithm on successful file write. Okay. Now disketter is confirming writing algorithm. Hey, writing algorithm, as per your instructions, okay, I've written all your data and updated the file allocation table. Everything is fine. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so now successful. Okay, writing algorithm will be closed. Got it, guys? Okay. See, when you do Control C and Control V, this is what is happening in the back end, sir.
Yes, sir. Got it.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
But do you know all these things okay, earlier?
No, sir.
We are just
No.
using Control C, Control V. Tomorrow, okay, if Control V is not working, what you will do, sir? Huh?
Right
Mouse.
click and
Mouse point.
Right click and select paste. Huh? Okay, guys, okay, see why I'm saying, okay, so we should know internals. They are the ones, okay, which will help you to, okay, give the medicine. Okay, which will help you to solve the problem at the earliest. Okay, so think like this. Okay, let's say, okay, you're a doctor, somebody came to you. Okay, so the problem here is that, okay, that person is, okay, tears are coming from the person eyes. Okay, let's say a lady came to a doctor. Okay, you're a doctor, and okay, she is crying. She is crying, and okay, tears are coming from her eyes. Okay, as a doctor, okay, what solution you will give now? What medicine you will give? What problem you are seeing? Okay, what you are seeing? Tears only. Okay, what, okay, what medicine you will give as a doctor?
There is no medicine.
There is no medicine for tears. Huh?
No.
There can be some eye drops, right? Okay,
You have to analyze, right?
there can be some eye drops, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you are seeing a problem, right? Okay, suppose, okay, you are seeing, okay, blood coming out. Okay, so what you will do? What you will do? Okay, so to stop the blood, okay, so you will put some, okay,
Between some
medicine on
first
top of that, and okay, you will put some bandage and all. Okay, so now, okay, she's not getting any blood. Okay, she's getting only tears. What is the medicine you will give? You are seeing only tears. Okay, okay, you cannot give eye drops to her, right?
Yes.
Have to analyze it's a real tear or
Okay, see, it is okay. She is crying maybe because of something else also, right? Yes or no? She may
yes.
be having, okay, stomach pain. Okay, unable to control it, or unable to manage the pain. Okay, so she is crying. She may be crying. Yes or no?
Yes.
So it means, okay, whatever the problem you are seeing, okay, that may not be actual problem. Yes or no? Yes or no? In real time, whatever problem you are
Yes.
seeing, okay, that may not be actual problem to give the medicine actually. Okay, this is coming because of something else. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
If you don't know internals, okay, can you identify, okay, what is that something else? You cannot. You cannot, seriously. Okay, so that is the reason, okay, internals are so important. Okay, how much depth, okay, you know, you have a grip on the internals. Okay, you will become that much strong admin. Okay, but okay, this is not only first batch for me. Okay, to see people, okay, I mean, knowing everything actually. So every batch, okay, this is the same case for me. So many people are using things, okay, but without knowing what is there inside it actually. Okay, so fine, okay, but we are here to learn all those things. Don't worry. Okay, so for Hadoop, definitely I will teach you the internals only, because that is very important. Okay, tomorrow when you are at work, okay, so these internals only will help you, okay, to solve the problems actually. Okay, fine guys. Okay, come back to our class. Okay, so now, okay, so when you do Control V, this is what is happening in the backend. Okay, so now the question is that, okay, where actual data is sitting? Okay,
In the hard disk. Metadata.
Okay, so now tell me where actual data is sitting in this example.
Data is stored in the metadata, and the metadata storing in the disk.
Where actual data is storing is sitting.
General data.
Which drive we are
In the hard disk, sir.
selecting.
Okay, what is difficult here? Okay, in the hard disk.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Okay,
Yes.
where metadata is sitting
Same, sir.
in the same hard disk. Yes or no? The
Yes,
answer is
yes.
okay, same hard disk. Okay, okay, in the disk, hard disk. Okay, in the same hard disk. Okay, your data is sitting. Okay, okay. So first I'll write okay, where metadata is sitting, where actual data is sitting. Okay, so actual data, metadata is sitting in the hard disk. Okay, and actual data also sitting in the same hard disk. Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
here they both are sitting in the same place. Okay, now only solution they thought, okay, what will happen if I separate these two? If I separate these two, will my problem solve? What is the problem actually? Changing hard disk. Okay, so since my data is growing like anything in day by day, it is not possible for any company or any person, okay, to replace their hard disk, okay, every once in a while. So replacing hard disk is a big problem for us now. Replacing your existing storage is a big problem. Okay, for you, for a company, okay, anyone in the world, okay, replacing existing hardware is a big problem now. Okay, so now if I do this one, okay, will it possible for me? Will it possible for me to solve that problem? Huh?
No, sir.
So first of all, the question is, okay, how do you separate these two? How do you separate these two? Okay, let us do one thing, guys. Let us do one thing. Okay, okay. So let's say we are writing. Okay, so either we are writing or somebody else has written. Okay, so we have some software. We have some software. Okay, so with the help of this software, okay, every software will have the configuration files, right?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So usually when I say software, okay, every software will have some configuration files. Okay, so now, okay, this is the software. Okay, so what this software can do? Okay, this software can combine multiple physical hard disk into a single unit. You got my point?
Yes.
Okay, so now this is my hard disk one. Okay, this is my hard disk one. This is my hard disk one. Okay, okay, first hard disk. Okay, and okay, second hard disk, third hard disk, fourth hard disk, fifth hard disk. Okay, like this. Okay, I have multiple hard disk actually. I have multiple hard disk. Okay, this is hard disk 2, and okay, hard disk 3, and hard disk 4. Okay, and hard disk 5. Okay, there are total 5 hard disk. Okay, so now let us take, this is 20 GB hard disk. Okay, this 20 GB hard disk. This is, okay, let's say 100 GB hard disk, and okay, this is 500 GB hard disk. Okay, this is 1 TB hard disk. Okay, then okay, this is 2 TB hard disk. Okay, so now, okay, so using this software, okay, I am combining, okay, all these multiple hard disk into a single unit. Okay, single logical hard disk. Okay, what do you mean a physical disk, guys? Physical disk is nothing but your hard disk. Physical disk is nothing but your hard disk, where you can, okay, take into your hand, and okay, you can touch and you can feel it, the physical hard disk. Okay, but now, okay, what I am trying to do here, okay, by combining these multiple physical hard disk, okay, I am trying to make it like a big logical hard disk. Okay, so now this I am calling as logical hard disk. Logical, okay, instead of hard disk, okay, logical storage I'm calling. I'm combining multiple individual physical hard disk into a logical storage. Okay, now what is the size of this logical storage? 20 GB, okay, 100 GB, 500 GB, 1 TB means 1024 GB, 2 TB means 2048 GB. Okay, it means okay. So this is total is okay. So this divided by 1024. Okay, so it means okay, it is nothing but okay. So my total logical storage is nothing but 3.6 TB. You understood my question, my point here. What is my
Yes.
total logical size? What is my total logical storage size? This is of size 3.6 TB. Okay, so now okay, in the configuration file I am writing something like this. Actually, in the configuration file I'm writing something like this. Okay, so here metadata disk. Okay, actual data disk. So here I am telling that okay, actual metadata disk is HDD1. Okay, actual data disks are HDD2. Okay, SDD3, SDD4. Okay, SDD5. Understood? So in the configuration file, okay, this is the software. This software has some configuration files. In the software configuration file, I told that this is metadata disk and these are the actual data disk. Okay, actual data disk. Okay, now we are seeing okay this entire thing like a single storage. It is not okay. It may be in the background. Okay, it has total 5 physical hard disk. Okay, but all 5 physical hard disks you are seeing like a single storage. Are you clear? Are any questions?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now, okay, since okay, in the configuration file you told okay SDD1 as a metadata disk. Okay, and these are actual data disk. Okay, all actual data will be stored here, metadata will be stored here. Okay, see what they tried to do. Okay, they tried to separate this metadata and actual data. Understand? They tried to separate metadata and actual data. How they tried to separate? Okay, so now earlier, okay, what you were doing earlier? Okay, this is the hard disk. This is the hard disk. Okay. Earlier, okay, this is the hard disk. Okay, what you are trying to do? You are giving the file to this hard disk only, correct? So what are you giving to this one? Okay, let's say your file is okay. Your file is sample.txt, which is of 2 GB size. Okay, so now you are giving what you are giving to this hard disk one. Okay, you are giving sample.txt file. Yes or no? Using when you say Control V, this is what you are doing.
Yes,
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
You are writing entire sample.txt into hard disk one. Okay, so now okay, this is your storage and you are giving it here. Okay, now what I will do, okay, so here it is like okay, entire storage is this one, right? This is like here, okay, this is entire your storage, correct? Hard disk one is okay, your storage, but here my storage is not made up with one hard disk. My storage is combination of multiple hard disk. Okay, in that multiple hard disk, one hard disk I made it like actual data disk, and other hard disk okay, metadata disk, and other hard disk I made it like actual data disks. Okay, now okay, now you are doing Control C and Control V on logical storage. Okay, so now the same thing I'm doing. Okay, your file is sample.txt. Okay, of size 2 GB. Understand, guys? Of size 2 GB. Okay, now you are saying Control C and Control V. So user is saying okay, user press Control C and Control V on this file. Okay, now in the background, what is happening here? What is happening here? Invoking. When you do Control V, invokes the writing algorithm. Okay, so this writing algorithm is writing data into single hard disk. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but whatever the writing algorithm okay we are using here, that write data into a storage, not inside individual hard disk.
Okay.
You got my point?
Yes,
You got
sir.
my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see here, okay, in this picture, okay, in this picture I have only one hard disk. You are writing this 2 GB file into this hard disk. Clear? Clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
But okay, so this is your physical hard disk. physical hard disk. Okay. So when you write your data into physical hard disk, this works in this way. Okay. It works in this way. Okay. But here, are you writing data into physical hard disk or you are writing data into logical storage?
Logical storage.
Logical storage. Okay. So now you are giving it to logical storage. Okay. So now I'm not pointing to anything. Okay. So this is the writing algorithm. I'm giving it to logical storage. I'm not giving to single hard disk or this hard disk or this hard disk or this hard disk. Okay. I'm giving to logical storage. Okay. So now press Control V. Okay. So user algorithm will be invoked. Okay. Invokes. Okay. This invokes user algorithm. Okay. What user algorithm will do? Check the size of the file. Okay. So this is the same thing. Okay. So what is the file of the size? Size of the file?
2 GB.
2 GB. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now, okay. Okay. So in case of physical hard disk, okay. Okay. Whom it is asking? Okay. Now writing algorithm. Okay. Okay. So here, okay. A request. Okay. Disk header. Okay. To check the free space. Understand? Okay. This is one step. Okay. So now it is requesting the disk header to check the free space. Okay. Now with whom it will request now? So now I have, okay, every hard disk has a disk header, right?
Yes.
Every hard disk has one disk header, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
When I say hard disk, it will have a disk header. Every hard disk is having one disk header. Okay. Now, okay, this algorithm will request whom?
Logical.
Logical storage. Okay. Inside logical storage, there are 5 people. Okay. 5 hard disk. Okay. Which hard disk it will request? Okay. It will request, okay, metadata disk. Okay. So request, okay, request metadata disk data disk to check the free space. Okay. Because here, okay, the metadata disk is kind of a master disk in this picture actually. Understand, guys?
Yes.
It is kind of a master disk. Okay. These are like a slave disks. Okay. So this is master, and whatever this tells, okay, others will listen. Okay. It is like, okay, manager, team member. It is like that. Okay. So now this entire layer, okay, will be, this entire storage, okay, will be managed by this hard disk. Okay. Yeah, metadata disk. Okay. So request metadata disk to check the free space. Okay. So now what metadata disk will do now? Okay. What metadata disk will do?
For the data available.
Okay. So now it will check for the, see, I'm not changing too much in this algorithm, guys. Okay. Okay. So now, okay. So metadata disk, okay, confirms the availability of free space on
Existing disk.
Existing. Full storage.
where metadata disk,
Yes.
okay, confirms the availability of free space on the actual data disk. Okay. It means it will check
Slave.
whether the free space on all these hard disk is more than 2 GB or not. Combining these all hard disks, whether I have more than 2 GB or not. Whether I have or not.
Yes, sir.
Altogether, okay, whether I have 2 GB or not. This itself is having 100 GB. Na?
Yes.
Yes.
So one disk itself is having, okay, 100 GB. So I need only 2 GB. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So metadata disk confirms the availability of the free space on all actual disk. Okay, now it will consult with all the actual disk and, okay, check free space and, okay, understand, okay, yes, okay, free space is available, and it confirms the writing algorithm. Okay. So what writing algorithm will do? Writing algorithm split the data into, okay, 4 KB, right? Instead of 4 KB, now I am saying that 128 MB pieces. What writing algorithm is doing? See, I'm just modifying the writing algorithm, guys. Okay. If you see this, okay, this algorithm, okay, so this algorithm, okay, and this algorithm. How much is changing, sir, guys? It's making small changes, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No worries.
Okay, right algorithm. Okay, so your file is okay, this one. Okay, so making small changes. Okay, you're not making too many changes in this algorithm. Okay, so wherever you have 4 KB, okay, you're telling right algorithm. Okay, now see, it is just a program, right? Okay, if you tell, okay, divide the data into 4 KB, it will divide data into 4 KB. If you tell, okay, divide data into 128 MB, it will divide data into 128 MB pieces. Clear? Clear? Are any questions?
Yes, clear, sir.
Okay, so now how many pieces you will get if I divide my data into if I divide my 2 GB data into 128 pieces, how many pieces I'll get?
Sorry, ask me. Can you say it again?
Yeah, okay, so how many pieces I will get now?
How much GB of data?
2 GB of data, and okay, I'm dividing into 128 MB pieces.
Okay. 2048 divided by 128.
128. How
16
much? Huh?
16 pieces.
Okay, 16 pieces I will get, sir. Okay, so you will get, so here, okay, so if I divide this one, you will get, okay. Okay, here, okay, you are getting these many pieces, but here how many pieces you are getting here? Only 16 pieces. Yes or no? But here I'm getting only 16 pieces. Okay, now what next? What next? Okay, so hand over these 16 pieces to, okay, to disk header. Okay, so here, okay, I have only one disk. Okay, so now how many hard disk I have? How many hard disk I have? Total 4 actual hard disks are there, actual data disk are there. Okay, so now, okay, so now for piece 1, what is the size of piece 1?
4K.
No,
Piece
128.
128 MB. Okay, piece 2, how much?
128.
So like this. Okay, so now you have P16. Okay, so like this. Okay, so the size is 128 MB. Will you agree with me? All are 128 MB sizes, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now can I write any piece of data without a name, guys, into a disk? Can I write any file without a name? Have you ever tried writing a file without a name?
No,
No.
no.
You have to give some name. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Without name, okay, you cannot write any file. Okay, so name is mandatory. Okay, so now, okay, what name we can give to each piece, guys? What name I can give to each piece? I want to give some name. Any name you can give, actually, some unique name. But can I give a common name?
No, you can't give something.
You cannot give common name. Okay, so you need to give some unique name. Okay, so can I give like this BLK001?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Block 01.
Okay, 01. Okay, so now BLK 002. Okay, BLK 003. Okay. Okay. So guys, okay, so here instead of, okay, 128 MB, okay, so make it 64 MB, guys, 64 MB, 64 MB. Okay, it means, okay, I'll get 32 pieces. 32 pieces. Yes. Okay, see here. Okay, guys. Okay, here, did you give any name for each piece, guys? Did you give any name for each piece? Huh?
No, no, sir.
No. Okay, but okay, but it's stored. Okay, how it's stored? Because, okay, there is a name already allocated to each piece. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
B16, B137, 138, like this. Okay, there is a name already allocated for each piece. Correct or not? Okay, but here, okay, here it is not the case. Okay, so now I'm dividing the pieces. Okay, like this. Okay, BLK3, BLK4, like this. Okay, BLK6 and BLK32. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, now total I have 32 pieces. So what I need to do now? How many actual data disk I have?
4.
Okay, so now, okay, writing algorithm splits the data into 64 MB pieces. Okay, hand over one piece. Okay, one piece to each actual data disk. See guys, okay, here what I'm doing now. What I'm doing? Am I giving to one disk or a multiple disk now?
Multiple days.
Actual data disk. Hand over, okay, each piece, okay, one piece to each actual disk. Okay, in that case, okay, total I have, okay, how many pieces I have?
32 pieces.
32 pieces. Okay, how many actual data disk I have?
4.
Okay, guys, 1 second. Yeah, okay. So now, okay, what it is doing, it is giving one disk to, okay, it is giving, okay, so 8 pieces, that 32 pieces, right? 32 divided by 4. Okay, 8 pieces, right? Okay, so it means, okay, so here, so BLK1, okay, it is giving BLK1. Okay, now when I give BLK1 to this one, okay, so as per this hard disk, okay, it is writing what is the piece of data. Is it writing full file or a piece of the file?
Piece of the file.
See, what is my main file actually?
2 GB.
No, what is the name of my main
Sample
file?
data.
Sample.txt. Okay, but what I am storing here, am I storing sample.txt or okay, the piece of, okay, a 64 MB, right? This is 64 MB. 64 MB. So like this, okay, I have total 32 pieces. Okay, so now I am writing only 64 MB piece of data. Am I writing full 2 GB or only 64 MB piece?
64 MB.
64 MB piece. Okay, what is the data? What is the name I am giving to it?
01 black 01.
So name of the 64 MB piece is BLK001. Okay, so now inside this one I am writing BLK001. Okay, so now what, okay, hard disk will do if I give, okay, one file to, okay, anything to write in hard disk, what this hard disk will do, as normally anything you give, what hard disk will do, it will divide into
4K block.
4
4K
KB
block.
pieces
4
and
KB
it will
pieces.
4 KB pieces. Okay, and it will update the data plus metadata both here only. Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, so now, okay, in this hard disk, okay, what is the metadata I'll have? Is it sample.txt or BLK001?
Sample.txt.
Huh?
BLK 001.
Sir, okay, let me tell you one thing, sir. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Okay, sir, okay, you have, okay, Bahubali. Okay, part 1. Bahubali 1. Okay, this is the video file you have, guys. Okay, so let's say it's a Blu-ray disc. Okay, and the size of this is 4 GB. Okay, 4 GB. What you will do? Okay, let's say you want to store 4 GB, but you have 4 1 GB drives. So you have, okay, 4 1 GB pen drives you have. You don't have, okay, 4 GB pen drive. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
You have 4
1 GB.
1 GB.
1 GB pen drive. Okay, so how will you store this 4 GB into this 4 GB pen drives?
Not possible.
First of all, I cannot fit enter this. Okay, so what you will do now, maybe using some software, you will divide this 4 GB, okay, like this actually. Okay,
4 pieces.
Bahubali 1.1 maybe. Okay, 1.2. Okay, 1.3. Okay, 1.4. Okay, so now what is the size of each file?
4.
1 GB.
1 GB.
Each one 1 GB.
Okay, now you divided this entire Bahubali 1 to 4 pieces.
4 pen drive.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, 4 pieces. Okay, for each piece, okay, you need to give some name or not? Not required.
No, you had to
Not
choose.
required.
You have to give some name. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, now what is the name you are giving?
1 2
Not one.
Bahubali 1.
1
Okay,
not 1.
so Bahubali 1.1. Okay, now you are putting, okay, so 1 GB pen drive. Okay, 1 of 1 GB. Pen drive 2. Okay. Now what you will do? You will put what file into this into first pen drive.
First one, pen drive 1.
What is the name you will give?
Only 1.1.
Will you give Bahubali 1 or Bahubali 1.1?
1.1.
Huh?
1.1. Bahubali.
You'll give Bahubali 1.1. Why
Yes.
why you are not giving Bahubali?
Bahubali is
Main
Bahubali only
file.
main file.
Bahubali is the main file. Okay. Since
Yes.
you don't have space, what you are doing, you are dividing that into 4 pieces and you are putting one piece into one pen drive. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now inside pen drive, okay, we'll have Bahubali 1 or Bahubali 1.1.
1.1.
1.1. Okay. So now, okay, each pen drive, okay, let's say each pen drive, okay, will have file allocation table, right?
Yes.
Okay. So inside file allocation table, what is the name? Okay, you will have Bahubali 1.1 or Bahubali 1?
Bahubali 1.
Bahubali 1.
1.1.
1.1.
Sir, what file you are writing? That file name only you will be having inside the file allocation table, sir.
Oh.
You are writing Bahubali 1.1. Okay, why Bahubali will come into picture here? If you write sample.txt, will it write sample1.txt in file allocation table? Whatever name you give, okay, that will be there in the file allocation table, right?
Yes.
Yes or no? Sir, okay, you forgot yesterday concepts or what? How the file is getting stored? If you give sample1.txt. In the file allocation table, what is the name you are giving?
Sample.txt.
Sample1.txt, right?
Yes,
Or if you give sample1.txt, is it taking like sample2.txt? No.
No, sir.
If you write a file with the name sample1.txt, it will write sample1.txt only. Okay. So here in this file allocation table, okay. So maybe, okay, let us take this scenario. Okay. In the disk1 file allocation table, what I will have? In the pen drive file allocation table. Okay. So here I will have (1.1). Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is pen drive, first pen drive. Okay. Second pen drive like this only. Okay. Like this. Okay. Every pen drive will have 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Got it? Got it or any questions?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it. Okay. Now you have given a 1.1 as the name. Okay. You have given a 1.1 as the name. Okay. Instead of 1.1, you give okay BLK001. Then what will happen, sir? What is there inside pen drive? BLK001 or Bahubali? Inside each pen drive, okay, I will have instead of okay this one, okay, inside each pen drive, I will have BLK001. Sir, you are giving different names, sir. That's it. Now, what is the size of BLK001?
1 GB per each.
1 GB.
1 GB. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? 1 GB. Okay. So you yourself are dividing your data into pieces of 1 GB size, and okay, you are giving a separate name for each piece and you are storing it here. Okay. But if you want to retrieve Bahubali, what you will do, sir?
Need to merge the four.
Okay, Bahubali is a combination of all these 4 blocks, correct or not?
Correct, sir.
Okay, all these 4 files equivalent to 1 Bahubali, correct? Okay,
Correct.
so the same process I'm using here, sir. Okay, so now I have divided, okay, here I divided my file into 1 GB pieces, but here I'm dividing into 64 MB pieces. Is there any problem? So now I'm giving a separate name BLK001. Now tell me inside hard disk 2, what file I will have? I will have sample.txt or BLK001? BLK001. Okay. So like this. Okay. So if I see inside this hard disk, BLK001, BLK002, BLK, or maybe BLK002. Okay. BLK003, BLK004, BLK005, 006, BLK007, okay, BLK008, okay, like this. Okay, maybe BLK0029, BLK0030, 30, BLK 00, 031, BLK 032. So like this, okay. Okay, now if I open hard disk 2, okay, what I will see? What I will see if I open hard disk 2?
First disk you can see the first block information only, and the second disk you can see second block.
Sir, I'm not asking multiple disks, sir. Okay. If I open hard disk 2 and okay, if I see what I will see inside that.
BLK 001.
There are
5.
eight entries. Yes or no? Or 8 files. The name of each file is BLK 001, BLK 005, BLK 009, BLK 013, BLK 029. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I open page hard disk 3, what I will see? Again, I will see eight files. Of size what? 64 MB each. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the size of each BLK, guys? Here?
4 MB.
64 MB. Okay.
64 MB.
64 MB. 64 MB. Okay. So size of each file is okay. Now I see 8 files of size 64 MB each. Yes or no? In this hard disk also I see 8 files of size 64 MB. Here also I'll see 8 files size of 64 MB. Here also I'll see 8 files which is of size of 64 MB. Correct or not? Okay.
Yes,
So now hand over one piece to each actual disk. Now, okay, who handed over? Writing algorithm handed over BLK1 to this hard disk, BLK to this hard disk, BLK3 to this hard disk. Yeah. Tell me, sir. If you miss anything, please ask me.
Whose responsibility is changing sample 1 to BLK?
Whose responsibility is? Who is cutting the data into pieces?
Who's responsible is changing the name from sample 1 to BLK?
Sample, not sample 1, okay, piece 1. Piece 1 to BLK1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Think that this is a responsibility of writing algorithm only. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Writing algorithm only cutting your entire 2 GB file into pieces. Okay. And writing algorithm only giving one unique name to each piece. Okay. Okay. And writing algorithm is handing over one piece to one hard disk in this list.
Sir, I have to. So actually we are removing 2 GB data. So 2 GB data is divided into pieces and storing the separate disk.
Exactly.
But actually my point is actually the 2 GB data is available in the first disk. Why should not go to the first available?
I will tell you, sir. I will tell you that. Okay. So, but as of now, okay, try to understand the concept. Okay.
Sir,
So,
one more doubt, sir. I mean,
sir, tell me.
how this pieces belongs to the sample1.txt? How we'll come to know, sir? I mean,
okay, very good question, sir. Okay, but still, okay. So is there any end? Okay, did I tell? Okay, so for this algorithm, I told okay, writing algorithm is closed. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But okay, is there a writing algorithm closed? No, right? Still, okay, it is working.
Yeah.
Okay. So now hand over one piece to each one piece to each actual disk. Okay. Okay. So then what next? Okay. So now each disk header will write the. So now, okay, each disk header, because it is not one disk writing the data. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is your one disk writing the data? Or, okay, all 4 disks are parallel writing 4 blocks, 4 pieces.
All four
disks are writing, okay, 4 separate pieces actually. Okay. But okay, now is there any rule that okay, disk 3 should wait until disk 2 write BLK 001? Is there any rule?
No,
is there any rule, sir? No rule, right?
No,
so disk 2 is writing BLK1, at the same time disk 3 is writing BLK2, at the same time disk 4 is writing BLK3, disk 5 is writing BLK4. Okay, nobody will stop. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See, I have 32 pieces. I'm giving okay 4 pieces to each person, or one piece to each hard disk. Let okay all write parallelly. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, each disk will write the pieces into. Okay. Okay, so here, okay, each disk will write the pieces, okay, into its space, okay, as per disk writing process. Understand? What is disk writing process? Disk writing algorithm.
To check the space.
What this writing algorithm? Okay, this is the writing algorithm of disk. Okay, individual disk of individual disk. This is a writing algorithm of
Individual.
storage layer, not individual disk.
Okay, storage.
Storage, logical storage. Understand? This is the writing algorithm of individual disk. Okay, but this is the writing algorithm of storage, logical storage. Okay, so now each disk header will write the piece into its space as per disk writing algorithm of individual disk. You understood the point, guys? Now, or no?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Clear.
You understood, right? Okay, so each disk header is writing the data and write the pieces into their own storage, okay, as per writing algorithm of individual disk. Okay, as per this one. Understood? So as per this writing algorithm of individual disk, what they will do? So this BLK001 will further divide into 4 KB pieces. Yes or no? So guys, okay, are you following me, or okay, I'm confusing you, or okay, what I'm doing? Hope I'm not confusing you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess you are confused. I guess.
Disturb
Okay.
only getting confused last.
Don't worry, sir. Okay, so now, okay, you're writing into each piece. Okay, then what next? Okay, so once it is done, okay, so write the process. Okay, once all blocks are written, okay, update. Okay, it is not a FAT. Okay, update centralized FAT. What is this? Okay, what is centralized FAT? Centralized FAT will be available here. Okay, centralized file allocation table. Okay, inside centralized file allocation table, now I will update sample.txt. Okay, size 2 GB. Okay, so now where the blocks available? Okay, so okay, this is like this actually. This is disk 1. Okay, so this is okay, disk 2. Okay, this is disk 3. Okay, disk 4. Okay, disk 5. Correct, no, sir? So each hard disk, okay, I'm giving a name, disk 1. Okay, so sample out is 2 GB. Okay, now I'm up. Okay, disk 1 colon BLK001, disk 2 colon, okay, BLK002, disk 3 colon BLK003. Okay, no, disk 2 colon BLK0, disk 3 colon BLK002, disk 4 colon BLK003, disk 5 colon BLK004. Okay, disk again, disk 1 colon BLK005. Okay, so like this. Okay, disk 5 colon BLK032. So now inside this centralized FAT, okay, I am updating the sample.txt entry. You understood, sir?
Yes.
Now sample.txt is having how many pieces here? Okay, so okay, so I'm updating this one. How I'm updating? I am updating in such a way that, okay, I'm clearly telling that inside disk 2 I have first piece. Okay, in disk 3 I have second piece. Okay, in disk 4 I have third piece. Disk 5 I have fourth piece with the name BLK004. Again in disk 2, okay, again in disk 2 I have a piece, okay, with BLK005. Okay, like this. Okay, in disk 5 I have piece with BLK032. Understand? So it updated all 32 entries here. Okay, clear, sir? Updated the, okay, once all blocks written, update the centralized FAT. Okay, done. Okay, so confirm writing algorithm. Okay, unsuccessful file write. Okay, then writing algorithm is closed. So this is the end of your writing algorithm, sir. What do you understand from here? So what do you understand from here, guys? Tell me. You understood anything or no? Nothing?
Having one doubt, Venkat. So the main writing algorithm is invoked by logical value
Yes, logical storage.
storage. So again, because for individual disk, again it will be again the MBR and the FAT will be.
Of course, everything. Okay, so when I say hard disk, okay, what and all will be there inside hard disk? You will have MBR. Okay, you will have file allocation table. Everything will be there inside each hard disk. Correct.
So the individual hard disk FAT will report back to the logical.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So this individual. Okay. So here, okay, each disk header will write the pieces, okay, as per this one. Okay. So this disk writing algorithm will report back to storage layer writing algorithm, saying that, okay, yes, you gave me BLK1, I have written successfully. Understood? So here, so there are two algorithms actually. One is, okay, logical storage writing algorithm. Okay. And okay, individual disk writing algorithm. Okay. So to individual disk, who is giving the data? Logical storage. Okay. So it means, okay, you are invoking so what algorithm you are invoking? You are invoking logical storage algorithm. Understood, sir? Okay. As per logical storage algorithm, it is taking your data. Okay. Okay. And asking, okay, centralized FAT. Hey, centralized FAT. Okay. I want to write sample.txt of size 2 GB. Okay. Can you help me? Okay. Now what centralized FAT is doing? Okay. It is checking the free space available on each and every okay, actual data disk. Okay. And okay, if there is free space and it is replying to logical storage writing algorithm, hey, logical storage writing algorithm, you can write, space is available. Now logical storage is splitting the file into 64 MB pieces and it is putting each piece into one data node. Oh, sorry, one hard disk. Okay. Finally, it is updating sample.txt and okay, the piece details. What is the first piece name and in which hard disk it is? Second piece name, in which hard disk it is? Third piece name, in which hard disk it is? Fourth piece name, which hard disk it is? Last 32 piece name, okay, in which hard disk it is? Yes or no? It is updating this centralized FAT. Okay. So now done. Okay. Sir, somebody asked a question. Sir, how will I identify sample.txt? Okay. So now you gave input is sample.txt. Yes or no? What is your input here? Sample.txt. Okay. Now sample.txt metadata is here. So this is sample.txt metadata and this is sample.txt actual data. Yes or no?
Yes.
Did they separate metadata and actual data or not?
Separated.
They separated metadata and they separated actual data. Okay, in the logical storage. Okay, so because of this one, because of this one, is individual hard disk changing their way of working? What is individual hard disk way of working? Any data you write, okay, split it into 4 KB pieces. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, are they changing?
No.
No, right? They are not changing actually. Okay, so this is splitting the data into pieces and writing into different hard disks. Okay, tomorrow, okay, let's say logical storage reading algorithm. Okay, so what will happen? Okay, logical storage reading algorithm. Okay, it is asking, I want to read. Will it ask, okay, I want to read BLK1 or sample.txt? It is asking, I want to read sample.txt. Okay, so what logical read algorithm will do now? It will contact whom?
That will contact individual disk with BLK.
Individual disk or okay, or centralized FAT first?
Centralized.
Okay, so this okay, logical storage reading algorithm will contact centralized FAT and ask, hey, centralized FAT, okay, I want to read sample.txt, can you help me? What centralized FAT will do? Okay, fine. You want sample.txt, right? Yes, okay. It is there. It is divided into 32 pieces. Okay. And okay, each piece is okay. The first piece is with the is okay in disk 2 with the name BLK001. That is your first piece. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And okay, in disk 3, there is second piece with the name BLK002. In disk 4, you have third piece with the name BLK003. In disk 4, okay, you have a disk 5, you have a fourth piece with the name BLK004. Okay. It will just pass this information. Okay. Understand?
Yes.
So now logical storage, okay, will ask each hard disk, okay, hey guys, can you give me BLK001? Can you give me BLK002? Can you give me BLK003? Can you give me BLK004? Now it is asking all these 4 people parallelly. Yes or no? So this is giving BLK001. Okay. This is giving BLK002. This is giving BLK003. Okay. Like this is giving BLK004. Okay. Again, okay. The first one, this is giving BLK005. 6, 7, 8, like this. Okay, so they are giving BLK0032. Now I have all 32 pieces readily available with me. Now I will merge all 32 pieces into a single piece, which is sample.txt. Correct or not?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Did I get? Now tell me, okay, so whether I got my data or not.
Sir, got your data.
You got my data. I mean, we got our data.
Yes.
Correct? Correct or not?
What will be the peaking time, sir?
Sorry?
Peaking time.
And okay, is it okay? Since okay, it is reading data parallelly from multiple hard disks, do you think it is reducing time or not?
Faster.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, right. Okay, guys. Okay, if you feel okay, this is a big file. Okay, we will do one thing. Okay, let us cut short this to only 256 MB. Okay, is it fine? MB is my file. Then how many pieces I'll get?
8.
Sir, tell me properly. Okay,
8, sir.
8 pieces I'll get. If you divide 256 divided by 64. Huh?
4 pieces.
Only 4 pieces, sir.
4 pieces.
Okay, let's say this is okay. The file is okay. Your file is 256 MB. Okay, MB. Okay, 256 MB. Okay, MB. Cut into pieces. Okay, so now how many pieces I'll get? I'll get total 4 pieces. 4 pieces. Okay. So like this actually, piece 1, piece 2, piece 3. Okay, like this. Okay, each piece. Okay, I'm putting separate name. Okay, BLK004. Now I'm writing into different hard disk. Understand, guys? Okay, understand. So here, okay, if I write okay the same. Okay, here also let us take this scenario. Okay, if I have 256 MB only here also. Okay, Control C, Control V. Okay, 256 MB. Okay, so how many 4 KB pieces I'll get?
64.
No. Okay, for MB, okay, 256. Okay, 256 into 256. Okay, 65, 65536, 65536, 4 KB pieces. Understand? Shit. Okay, so if I divide this 256 MB data into 4 KB pieces, I'll get 65,000, 5,004 KB pieces. Okay, understood. So now think like this, guys. Okay, now here how many hard disks are there? How many hard disks are writing this 256 MB data?
Single disk.
Single disk. Okay, let's say to write this 256 MB data, this hard disk is taking okay 16 minutes. Let's say.
Okay.
Or let's say 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Okay, but now the same file, if I write into logical storage, okay, if I write into logical storage, okay, how much time it is taking?
It's very faster than
No. Why very faster? So here, okay, the same data is getting divided into 4 pieces only. Yes or no?
Yes,
4
sir.
pieces. Okay, and now here, okay, how many hard disks are taking your data?
4.
4 hard disk. Okay, This is writing only 64 MB. This is writing 64 MB. This is writing 64 MB. This is writing 464 MB. Okay. So now to write total time taken here. Okay. So if one hard disk is taking, okay, 4 minutes for 256 MB. Okay. So it means, okay, if it is one hard disk, okay, one hard disk is taking 4 minutes. Okay. 4 minutes. Okay. For 256 MB of data. Okay. Then here each disk is writing how much size?
64 MB.
They are writing only 64 MB, correct?
Correct, sir.
Are they writing, okay, 256 MB? No.
64 MB. Each one 64 MB.
Each one is 64 MB. Okay. Now tell me in this scenario, okay, how much time? Okay. If one disk is taking, okay, 4 minutes to read 256 MB, how much time? Okay. Okay. It will take to read 64 MB.
Here is 4 minutes.
No, to write 64 MB, how many minutes?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. So now here, okay, each block is getting written separately in separate hard disk, correct or not?
Yes, sir. Here is
Okay.
1 minute.
So here how much time it will take?
1 minute for all this.
So since, okay, all the data is getting written parallelly, okay, so write time, total write time is
1 minute.
equal to 1 minute. Why it is 1 minute?
Because each disk is copying data.
Okay, so your
Parallel.
total file is, okay, getting divided into 4 pieces, and each piece getting written into separate hard disk. Okay, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So 4 hard disks are there, 4 individual files are there, 4 individual blocks are there. Okay, or individual pieces are there. Okay, every disk is writing one piece. So to write 64 MB it is taking 1 minute. This is taking 1 minute. This is taking 1 minute. Okay, this is taking 1 minute, but all are running parallelly. That is the reason everybody is starting at 7 o'clock. Everybody is at 7, completing at 7:1. It means, okay, total time taken is 1 minute here. But here total time taken is
4 minutes.
4 minutes. You understood? Okay. Now tell me, okay, when you use, okay, single hard disk, it is performance is good, or okay, when you use multiple hard disk, performance is good?
Multiple
hard
hard
disk.
Multiple hard disk, okay, performance is good. Okay. So now, okay, are you clear on this part, guys?
Yes, sir. Please.
Are you clear on this part?
Yes,
So
sir.
tomorrow, if I want to read also, I will contact centralized pat and ask, hey, centralized pat, okay, I want to read sample.txt. Okay, can you give me where? Can you tell me where my pieces are available? So what it is telling? It is telling that, okay, your sample.txt is divided into 4 pieces. First piece is, okay, in disk 2 with the name BLK001. Second piece is in disk 3 with the name BLK002. Go and read it.
Yes.
Okay. Now it is asking, this is asking, okay, give me BLK1, give me BLK2, BLK3. Now all 4 hard disks is working, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then, okay, even reading also, if reading is reading of 256 MB, okay, with one hard disk, if it is taking 4 minutes, here it will take only 1 minute. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So now, okay, let's say I want to write second file. If I write second file, what will happen? Okay, let's say, okay, I'm writing, okay, file2.txt, file.txt, which is of, okay, let's say 100 MB. Okay, what will happen now? Can somebody tell me? So, okay, 100 MB means how many pieces I'll get?
2 pieces, sir.
2 pieces. Okay, what is the first piece size?
64 MB.
So, what is the name I can give? Can I give BLK001 itself?
No.
Huh? BLK005. 5. Okay. BLK006. Okay. Now, what is BLK005 size?
64 MB.
005. Okay. What is BLK006 size?
64 MB.
64 MB. Okay. What is the size of this one?
Both 64 MB.
This is also 64 MB, na?
No.
So what is total file size, sir?
100 MB. Okay.
36.
36 MB. Yes or no?
Yes.
So it means, okay, so now it will write, it may write, okay, BLK005, okay, of 64 MB, okay, and BLK006 of
36.
MB.
36 MB. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And it will update it here. Okay, so it will update like, okay, I have written in disk 2, colon, okay, disk 3 colon, okay. Now I got one more file, let's say file3.txt, okay, which is of, okay, again, okay, 1 MB. What will happen? What will happen? Can I put 1 MB?
Yeah, it will create another block.
Another block, okay. So BLK, what block number?
007.
Okay, BLK
007.
007, okay. So now where I can put
D3.
D3 or D4?
D4.
So BLK 007 half size what?
1 MB.
1 MB or 64 MB?
1 MB.
1 MB only, okay. So it will update like this, okay. Disk 4 colon. Understood. So now tomorrow, if anybody want any file, okay, first whom they will contact? Centralized file.
Centralized.
Okay. Suppose if they directly come here, okay, will they understand? Okay. See here, there are so many blocks, right? Will they understand? Okay, which block is their file?
No.
Their block.
Yeah,
So on this actual data disk, there are many blocks. Will they understand? Okay, out of these blocks, okay, which 4 blocks are for sample 1, which 4 blocks are for file 2, which 4 blocks are for file 3? Will they understand?
Yes, sir.
Will they understand if they directly come to these disks?
No.
No.
Okay, they have to go here first.
Metadata.
Centralized fact is the one who will tell, okay, in this disk, okay, this is the piece, okay, your piece. Understood?
So I have one doubt, okay.
Yes, sir,
The
tell me.
centralized fact, we are giving disk dot block, okay. But in the disk wise also, we are giving block 1, that is a 1 number, and disk 2 block 2. Because
okay,
while
sir, okay.
giving
No. Okay, so, okay, you see this picture, you will get an idea, sir. You see this picture. What if you maintain a centralized fact across multiple disks? Okay, so now if you see here, okay, there are, okay, so there are 5 disks here. Okay, in that, okay, one disk is acting like a master disk, which is nothing but centralized file allocation table. Okay, and other disks are acting like actual data disk. This is a master disk, means metadata disk. Okay, now you're writing sample.txt. Okay, are you giving to individual disk or you are giving to logical storage?
Logical storage.
You are giving to logical storage. Okay, so now logical storage clearly understand how many disks are there under it, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and it clearly understand who is master disk and who is actual, which is metadata disk and which is actual data disk, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, okay, what it is doing, okay, what this logical storage is doing, it is taking your file, okay, and dividing this file into pieces. Okay, so we are giving 250 MB pieces. Okay, here 250 MB file. Okay, so first piece 64 MB, second piece 64 MB, third piece 64 MB. What is fourth piece? Will it be also 64 MB or okay 58 MB? 64 plus 64, 64 plus 58. Okay, which is nothing but 250. 58 MB. Okay, so it is writing this data into like this actually. Okay, so now when you are giving something, okay, you are giving a BLK1 piece of data to this hard disk. What this hard disk will do? Normally, what is the rule for a hard disk? Actually, whatever you write, that should have a name. Yes or no? Yes or no, sir?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, whatever you write, that should have a name. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, I am giving a name. What is the name I am giving for this piece of data?
BLK001.
BLK001. Okay, so and whatever file I write into this hard disk, what it will do? It will cut into 4 KB pieces. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What hard disk will do, sir? What we learned yesterday, whatever you write into hard disk, what it will do? It will divide the data into 4 KB pieces. Okay, now what is getting divided into 4 KB pieces? Here, the BLK001. Understand?
Yeah.
So
what I would like to know is, okay, for example, we are in the centralized fact, we are mentioning like disk dot block name.
Disk dot block, yes.
Yeah, but the block name and disk dot one, whenever we give, that will be unique. But the
of course,
block
yes.
Name, the block name is not hard disk wise sequence. It is all the disk sequence together.
Exactly, sir. Block sequence is okay across all the disks.
Exactly. Because in the reference we are giving disk dot block,
Means okay. So why I'm giving in the reference like disk2 dot block 1, because okay, I am clearly telling that okay, the first piece of this file is okay, is 64 MB, okay, and okay, it is stored with the name BLK001 inside disk2.
Because what I'm asking is like, okay, if that is the case, in the disk 1 itself, why we can't have block 1, block 2, block 3, even disk 2 has block 1, block 2, block 3 sequence wise? Because in the centralized, we are mentioning data dot block, not only block name.
Sorry, sir. Can you come back?
Yeah, because in the disk 1, so in the centralized, we are giving a disk dot block number.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, okay, now we are giving like a disk in the disk wise block, we are giving block 1, disk 2 block with block 2, because centralized all the blocks together, we are giving the sequence with block. But already we are referring block with the block disk dot block. In that case, why can't we define blocks
in what way you want to go? You tell me tell me your idea.
Each disk block 1, block 2, block 3, as well as disk 2 also block 1, block 2, block 3.
In that case, okay, how much metadata I will get?
Yeah, the same. The number of
will I get the same size?
Yeah, will be the same size.
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, if you go like this, okay, 4 KB pieces only, why can't we put? That's what you are saying. Correct?
No, 64 also. That's fine. 64 MB also. But the reference in centralized, we are giving disk dot block. Why can't directly block? That is the point I got.
Okay, suppose okay, if I don't give BLK disk 2, if I directly give BLK001, correct?
Yeah, that is what I'm thinking.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. So inside this one, I'm not giving. Okay, so I'm not giving disk 4 colon. If I don't give this one, okay, I'm giving only BLK007. Okay. So now, okay, when it is reading for the file, okay, so centralized is fat is telling that okay, hey, your file 3.txt is available. It is of okay, it is stored into a block, okay, BLK007. Okay, you go and take your data from BLK007. Okay, now logical reading algorithm will check in which hard disk. If I don't tell in which hard disk it is available, how logical hard disk will understand? Okay, this reading algorithm will understand. Okay, so if I don't know which hard disk it is, first okay, I will ask this hard disk. Hey, disk 2, do you have BLK007? Disk 3, do you have BLK007? If yes, give me. You have BLK007. You have BLK007. You have to ask each and every hard disk. Yes or no?
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Do you think it is wasting time or not?
It's taking time.
It is taking time. Okay.
My point here is okay. In the disk 2, we are given block 1. Okay. Why can't we do the sequence next to block also block 2? Okay.
Disk what 2. Is the problem, sir? If I give like this?
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
No. Is individual disk responsibility to allocate the new.
Wait, sir, wait. Let me answer. Okay, Okay, sir. Okay, see, if to give BLK1, BLK2, BLK3 like this only here. Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose okay, if I put all these 4 blocks, somebody asked a question. Okay, so can I put all these 4 blocks in the same hard disk? I have 100 GB, right?
But the performance will go down.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Sequential.
So then what will happen? So if I put all BLK 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same hard disk, then what will happen? It will take again same 4 minutes for me.
And take that copy.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Putting parallel is better.
Giving us a disk dot block, no? That is what my question is. In the centralized FAT, we are giving disk dot block.
Sir, I explained, I gave you the answer also. Okay, why I'm giving disk dot block. Disk dot block means okay, see, if I don't give this disk, okay, what it will do, it has to check in each and every hard disk. Where is my block 7? You got my point?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so instead of checking, okay, instead of wasting time in checking, okay, where where this BLK7 is there, so I'm directly telling in the centralized FAT, okay, your PC is available in disk 4 only. In that case, reading algorithm directly come to disk 4 and ask, can you give me BLK007? Okay, to reduce the time. Okay, today I have only 4 hard disk. Okay, tomorrow I may have 1 lakh hard disk in this centralized storage, in this, okay, in this logical storage. If I combine 4, okay, in the configuration file, okay, if I put, okay, HDD 1 lakh, what will happen? Then how many hard disks I have?
Yeah.
I have 1 lakh hard disk. Okay. So if I don't mention this disk details, okay, now I have to search for block 7 in 1 lakh hard disks. Just imagine how much time it will take.
More time.
Huge
More
time.
time. Ah.
Yeah, yeah.
So sir, okay, you got clarity on this part?
Yes.
You got clarity,
Yeah, I
right?
got you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
got this point.
don't repeat this question. Okay. First thing. Okay. Second question I will answer here. Okay. Second question. Okay. You are telling that, sir, okay, why can't I put a BLK 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay. All 4 here itself. Why can't, okay, why can't I go like this? Okay. Why can't I mean, so why don't you put everything in the same hard disk? Okay. If I put everything in the same hard disk, so it will become a sequential operation. Okay. Which will take extra time. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, it is a okay, first it is writing block 1, then this same hard disk is writing block 2, same hard disk is writing block 3, same hard disk is writing block 4. Okay, there are, okay, so it means there are 4 bags. Giving all 4 bags to one person is better, giving one bag to one person to carry is better.
Okay, so maybe 1,
1, right? So
yep.
I am doing like this actually. You understood now why I'm not putting everything in the same disk. If I put everything in the same hard disk, okay, it will be a burden on one hard disk.
Yep.
Clear?
It's
Clear,
clear,
guys?
sir.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So here, okay, I'm using multiple hard disk. Okay, so I'm giving the load, distributing the load across each hard disk. If I have a file with 4 blocks, okay, I'm giving one block to one hard disk, so that the storage overhead will be equally shared. Got it? Okay. So now guys, okay, now coming to this point, okay, do you think this concept is good or bad?
Yeah, good.
So what they have done, what extra they have done from the existing algorithm? They just separated the metadata and actual data.
Actual data.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So now, okay, tomorrow, okay, if you feel that, okay, you're writing more and more data, one fine day, okay, so all this will become full, right?
Yes.
When you become full, okay, when all these disks are full, okay, can't I add one more hard disk here?
Yeah, you can add.
I will add one more extra hard disk. Okay.
Yes.
So now I will add hard disk 6. Okay. I'll make it like disk 6. You understood? Okay. Got it. So like this, okay. How many hard disk I can add in this layer? Unlimited number of hard disk you can add here. You got it?
Yes.
Unlimited number of hard disk you can add it here. Okay. I added 1 lakh hard disk. You add 2 lakh hard disk, 3 lakh hard disk. So now tell me, since, okay, my data is growing, what I'm doing now? Am I deleting old hard? Am I removing old hard disk? Or, okay, no. Buying a new hard disk and attaching to the existing disks?
Attaching existing disk.
So now, am I wasting my old hardware?
No.
No.
This was the problem, right? Earlier?
Yes, sir.
Every time my data is growing, okay, I was replacing my existing hard disk with the bigger size of hard disk. Okay. So in market, okay, one fine time, okay, so you will not get, okay, that much big storage. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, you will not get that much big storage. Okay. So what they started doing, they started, okay, thinking about a workaround for this actually. What is the alternate solution? I cannot change my hard disk, okay, every 2 months, 3 months. Yes or no? So to avoid that one, they found, okay, one software. Okay. They found one software. Okay. In that software, okay, so they are, and this software will run based on the configuration file. So here, okay, they are telling that, okay, what is metadata disk and, okay, what is metadata disk or master disk? Okay, you can say anything actually. Okay. Okay, this is the master disk and this is the actual data disk. Okay, so whenever you write the data, whenever you want to write any data, your data will be split into 64 MB pieces and it will be written across all these hard disks, and that will be metadata will be updated in the master disk. Understand? Understand, guys? Okay, so now, okay, so now what is the size of this one here? Okay, suppose, okay, now, okay, what is the size of this metadata? Metadata size will be very less, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, metadata will be like, okay, if this is, if these are okay 256 MB blocks, okay, will metadata also 256 MB?
No,
No.
No, it is very small.
very small. Yes.
It will be in KBs.
Yes.
Metadata will be in KBs.
Yes.
Actual data in MBs and GBs, TBs. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how, okay, so they started, okay, a file system, okay, with a combination of multiple hard disks.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, sir.
If we are adding more and more data, hard disk, then our head size is constant or it will be increased.
What is that, sir?
If we are adding the hard disk one as per
More
our
and more
requirement,
hard disks.
yeah. Then suppose your the centralized head size is 20 GB. So if you are adding again
more and more hard disk, okay, then this size will grow actually. Okay, so whenever this size is growing, you replace only this hard disk, na?
Okay.
Or okay, in the day one itself, okay, you make it 2 TB. You buy, okay, 2 TB disk, okay, a big hard disk you put for centralized FAT, then fine. Okay, do you think your metadata will grow 2 TB? In the world, biggest cluster itself is having around 150, okay, around 1 TB of metadata. World biggest cluster. Understand? This metadata usually it will never grow beyond 1 TB. It means, okay, it is growing beyond 1 TB. Metadata is growing beyond 1 TB means, okay, your cluster is world biggest cluster. Understand? Are any questions?
And the blocks is which you have mentioned, right? So it will be like, for example, you have taken, or it will be like user defined one. Or
okay, so initially, sir, okay, okay. So now the point is that next point, okay. So now you understood this file system, right? You understood this file system. Clear?
Yeah.
So it is a kind of a logical storage. When I say logical storage, combination of multiple physical devices, storage devices into a logical storage with some technology. Okay. So what is this technology called? What is this software called? What is this software called? What is this software called? Okay. What? Okay. It means what is? So I told, okay, there is a software, right? This software is called as distributed file system. You understood what is distributed file system, sir, now? Huh?
Yes,
What is
sir.
distributed file system? So distributed file system is a combination of, okay, multiple physical hard disk into a single logical storage. Understand? So who invented this software? Who invented this concept? Who invented this concept? Google has invented the concept. Okay, Google has invented the concept. Okay, and okay, they have given this concept to the world, okay, for free of cost. Have you ever thought, guys? Okay, so now, okay, so here I'm saying, okay, so okay, let's say Narendra, okay, so COVID vaccine, because this is very important, right, nowadays. So now, how many result I got, guys? How many result I got? 131 crore results I got. Yes or no?
Yes.
How much time it took?
Seconds on.
1.22 seconds. Okay. Can somebody tell me what database they are using in the backend, sir? Are they using any database?
No.
Huh? They are not using any database, sir. Okay. So they are using as distributed file system storage. So when you give something, that will hit lakhs of hard disk at the same time and get the result back. Understood? You understood the fast, okay? Why, okay, Google is so fast?
Yes, understood.
If Google is using single hard disk, okay?
Very slow.
Just imagine, okay, if you type, okay, COVID vaccine, okay, maybe by evening you will get the result. Evening also maybe, okay, whatever the data Google is maintaining, for that data, If you get the result by evening, that is okay, super fast. Google is super fast. I guess okay, it will take a week time to give you vaccine. The result, okay, to give this result.
Correct.
If they are using any kind of RDBMS in the background, it will take, okay, how much time? It will take at least a week time to give you the result. These 131 crore results. Got it? Okay, so they're not using any kind of databases and all, guys. Okay, this is the concept Google is using. Okay, and this is the concept. Okay, now many people are talking, okay, as a cloud, okay, public cloud, private cloud, or that cloud, okay, Amazon cloud, okay, or AWS, or okay, Azure cloud, okay, Google cloud, okay. End of the day, what is the technology behind this? Behind all these technologies? DFS, distributed file system. Understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
So this is the concept. This is the root. Okay, for any kind of storage, okay, which you are seeing currently, which is any kind of super fast storage which you are seeing in current days. So Microsoft say proudly that, okay, I have Azure Data Lake file system. This is a cloud storage which will give you super fast performance. End of the day, to Azure, who has given the idea? To Microsoft, who has given the idea? Google has given the idea. Understand?
Sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, whatever advanced systems you are seeing nowadays, those are all born from these concepts actually. Understood? So if you learn these concepts, okay, now you know what is distributed file system, right? If somebody explain, okay, Microsoft Azure file system, okay, it will be like a cakewalk for you to understand Microsoft file system. If somebody explain, okay, S3, Amazon S3, okay, it will be a cakewalk for you to understand that. So whatever you are learning, guys, okay, these are the basics, okay, which you will remember, which you will use, okay, in your lifetime, okay, until, okay, your last day of your life. Okay, these are the basics which will be useful for you in your job. Understand, guys? This is not only for today. Any technology in this world, okay, from 2015, okay, or maybe from 2014, from after 2014, any technology born in the market, any technology, new technology born in the market, that technology born based on the concept of this file system, distributed file system, these basics. Understood? Okay, so now do you know what is the speed? Okay, what is the maximum data I can read, okay, with this kind of file system? If it is a hard disk, okay, what is the maximum speed, okay, you can read and write, guys? So let's say you have a hard disk. Okay, so now let us take this one only. Okay, now, okay, I'm copying this one. Okay, Control C, Control V. What is the maximum speed? 2 GB. Yes or no? How much it is showing? See, Control C, Control V. Okay, 1.9 GB speed. 1.9 GB per second it is writing. Correct or not? It is writing 1.9. Okay, with a speed of 1.9 GB. Okay, so mine is, okay, kind of a SSD. So it is writing 1.9 GB, 9 GB per second. Okay, do you know, okay, what is the speed? Okay, this, what is the maximum speed I can get, okay, with this? What is the maximum speed I can get for this?
1.9 seconds.
Huh? How much data you can write, sir? You can read
4.8
TB TB of data you can read in 1 second. Understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now tell me, okay, we understood that, okay, flight generates so much of data, right? How much data it will generate for 6 hours of journey? It will generate around 15 TB of data. Okay, if flight is storing this data into a distributed file system, okay, to store the 6 hours of data, that 15 TB of data, How much time it requires? This system requires, guys? Huh? Maximum 4 seconds. Yes or no? See, we are saying that, okay, the flight is one of the biggest use case for big data. Okay. So generating, okay, 15 terabytes per second. Okay. So 15 terabytes for 6 hours. Okay. So let us take this one. Okay. So if it continuously travel, okay, if a flight continues to travel for 24 hours, how much data it will generate? 60 TB. Okay. 60 TB it will generate. Okay. Now, how many flights we have in this world? Suppose, okay, let's say, okay, every company, all the world, okay, total flights in the world. Let us check in the total flights. Okay. Flights for, okay, Emirates company. So how many, okay, how many? 252, I guess this is less number. Okay, let's say, okay, no, 252 is wrong. Okay, what is the total number of flights? Okay, let's say 10,000 flights are there. Okay, 10,000 flights. Okay, even 10,000 flights, okay, they travel 24/7. Okay, how much data they generate? Into 60. Okay, 600k TB of data. Okay, so for one TB to write this data, okay, 4 TB 1 second. Okay, so 4.8. Okay, so how much time it will take to write? How many seconds it will take? This divided by 4.8 seconds. How many seconds? 1,25,000 seconds. Okay, this divided by 60. Okay, how many minutes? 2,000 minutes. Okay, okay, this divided by 60. How many hours? 34 hours. Okay, see this much data. But do you think that, okay, all these 10,000 flights? I don't think 10,000 flights, okay, will be there. Okay, maybe, okay, we'll take, okay, 2,000 flights. 2,000 flights. Okay, if they travel 24/7, okay, in this world, okay, hardly it requires only 6 hours. 6 hours time to write this data. Just imagine the speed of this distributed file system. Correct. Correct, guys.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the advantage of this distributed file system. Okay, fine, guys. Okay, we'll stop it here. Okay, so I'll not take much time, so we will see tomorrow. Okay, guys. Okay, okay, 1 minute.
On the block size, like it will be like